Yeah, this live stream is dedicated into the memory of the guy who's been known as Puke and Droz. And this had to be former football player and retired wrestler Darren Drozdov. Born April 7, 1969. That's right. The man was born on April 7th, 1969, and he died on June 30th of this year. Right at the end of June. It's all dedicated to this live show is dedicated to the memory of Darren Adrian Drozdov. It goes into the memory of that man. Before I had to do this fucking news about this man, I'm gonna pour me in some kiwi strawberry snap and some lemon brisk iced tea. For a minute. Then we'll chat with y'all for a few about Darren, about the death of Darren Drozdov. I'm going to the man, the myth, and the legend. We'll go into the myth, and the legend of this man, Darren Adrian Drozdov. We're gonna go straight to his we'll go New York Times. This is from the New York Times, folks. Darren Drozdov, professional wrestler, whose career was cut short, dies at the age of 54. A former professional football player, he had a promising career in the ring until an injury in 1999 left him quadriplegic. This came from Saturday. This came from Saturday. That was published, and then yesterday it was updated. They came from the likes of Rebecca Carballo. Darren Drozdov, a former professional football player whose later career in pro wrestling was cut short after an accident in the ring that paralyzed him forever, died on Friday, June 30th of this year, in Pomona, New Jersey. In Pomona, New Jersey, he was 54. His death at Atlantic Care Regional Medical Center was confirmed by Rami Drozdov, his sister, and by his agent, Cliff Stein, who was a longtime friend of his, who was friends with Drozdov for a long time. No cause was completely given. Let me show this article too. Before Drozdov made his mark in the world of wrestling, Mr. Stein said he came to the public's attention as an NFL player after he started puking and vomiting on a football at a big game, a big football game on a Monday night. Some reports have indicated that he vomited more than just one occasion, which may explain why addition to being known as Droz, he had the nickname which that he was completely known like Vince was like yelling to office saying he's gonna puke 3 or 4 or 5 times. He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. Yeah, that's what Vince yelled. Drozdov. He grew up in Mays Landing, New Jersey, and he spent most of his adult life there. And there as he played football at the U of M, the University of Maryland, where he graduated in 1992 with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. After graduation, he was signed as an undrafted rookie by the Denver Broncos. Drozdov, who was 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed about 280 pounds. 280 pounds, man. When he played football, and he also had stints with the two teams, with the two teams in New York and Pennsylvania. That would be the New York Jets football team and the Philadelphia Eagles football team. While he was playing, while he was playing for the CFL team, a CFL team that's known as the Montreal Alouettes. That was in the CFL, the Canadian Football League. Mr. Stein, Mr. Stein said that he started to think about a career in pro wrestling. In pro wrestling, something that had always been in the back of his mind. His personality was so colorful, and the Mohawks and the tattoos and the way he talked, everyone would say, "You are a wrestler." Mr. Stein recalled he would call you brother. He'd pick you up. His presence was so big. His fellow wrestlers in the training program, including Matt Bloom, not the moment he was he was like one of the coaches now in the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, he was known as Prince Albert. He had other names. That was Albert. There was A Train. Those names. There was Albert. There was A Train. There was Lord Tensai and Sweet Tea and Lord Tensai. So, and guys like Dwayne Johnson, the actor known as The Rock. Before he was The Rock, he was Rocky Maivia. He was Rocky Maivia in late 1996 when he debuted. We debuted at the WWF Survivor Series pay-per-view, and then he became The Rock in '98 and '99. Who happened to be the grandson of the late Peter Maivia, who had passed away in 1982, and the son of the late son of Eta Maivia, who was still alive. And the late soul man Rocky Johnson, who was been deceased for like over 3 years. For over 3 years. The two people who have mourned the death of Darren Drozdov on Twitter is Matt Bloom and Dwayne Johnson. And this is one thing we had to see here. This is what they said. I feel it was Mr. Stein, who was let's have Mr. Stein, whoever his name is. Was this guy? I think it was his longtime friend and his longtime friend and agent Cliff Stein had already mentioned everything else. He said, we wrestled on a lot. That's what happened. That's what it says. We wrestled on a lot of cards together. Such an awesome dude, great personality, and great wrestling talent. We always talked about football and fishing, sending love, strength, mana, mana and light to his family, R.I.P. brother. That's a picture of Darren when he wrestled. He wrestled in the WWE. Darren Drozdov. That's where he wrestled in the WWE. He battling masked guys and shit. Drozdov, his career in wrestling, his wrestling career came to an end in October of 1999. October 1999, during a match that he did at the Nassau Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. Uniondale, New York, when he sustained an injury that rendered him quadriplegic. He fractured 2 discs in his neck in a stunt that gone completely wrong after he was thrown to the mat by his opponent D'Lo Brown. And landed on his head instead of his back. Darren Drozdov was born in Wilmington, Delaware, on April 7th, 1969, the son of Olaf Drozdov and Cindy Drozdov. Yes, the son of Olaf and Cindy Drozdov. His mom, his mother worked in real estate and owned 3 laundromats for years. That's Cindy. Olaf, his father, he used to be a professor. He was a professor for so many years at the ACCC, Atlantic Cape Community College. That's the ACCC. That's in New Jersey. In addition to his sister, his survivors included his parents. A marriage in 1999 ended in divorce in 2001. Drozdov's sister helped care for him after he said this. She said that he spent much of his time cheering for four children, 4 kids. This is what his sister Rami said this. He loved watching them grow up. He would go to all the soccer games, football, tennis, everything. You could always find him on the sideline that my kids are on. I'm afraid bugs will fly in my fucking drink. cover this motherfucker. Let me cover this motherfucker. I hope it don't fall. I hope the guy don't fall. I swear to Christ, I hope it don't fucking fall. Shit. He also continued to hunt. One of many outdoor sports he enjoyed. The founder of a sportswear company, Under Armour, who happened to be one of Darren Drozdov's friends, Kevin Plank. He facilitated the design of a wheelchair that was essentially a tank with wheels, allowing him. Let me explain this. By allowing him, Droz, to move through the woods. Cliff Stein said this. Family members described Drozdov as relentlessly positive in the aftermath of his wrestling accident. In a statement they cited in his own words, "There is always another day. Just because I'm paralyzed and stuck in a wheelchair doesn't mean my life is over. I've learned to live again, and my life is far from over. Sincerely, Darren Adrian Drozdov." It's sad, man. I ain't get a chance to tell my cousin about what happened to Droz. Shit. Even though he knows, but he's one of these people that he already watched. But rest in peace to Darren Drozdov. Rest in peace to Darren Drozdov, man. 54 years old and died on June 30th. That fucking tore me up. Well, I had to go watch SmackDown after Wheel of Fortune went off, on Friday night. All they showed me was, let me show you. All they showed me was one of his pictures, like that picture of him, that was already shown on my screen, on my TV screen. It says, "In memory or memoriam of Darren Drozdov, 1969, 2023. But damn, how the fuck did this man die at the age of 54? And why I watched about 3 hours of that's 3 hours of wrestling I had to fucking watch. But I'm stuck on going through, feeling, looking at like what the fuck happened? What happened? Droz is like one of those wrestlers that you can possibly look up to and shake hands with. That man will give you a t-shirt off his back if he had to. He will help the people that he wanted to help in his own community. In his own community, even if he has to. Darren's not just a type type of guy that wanted to do things. He's been more of a wrestler. He's been more of an ex football player and a wrestler who's already been retiring since 1999. His career got cut short at that period. And all of a sudden he couldn't move around. So he wanted to like so he had to be in a wheelchair. Ever since he was paralyzed in October of 1999. That dated back 24 years. Over 24 years, this man was was out with injury. He's paralyzed from the waist down. Until he goes with and start doing athletic stuff in the ring. You can't compare to what this man does. But rest in peace to him, man. He's been one of the greats that paved the way for a lot of people. They were young, they were young like myself and my sisters and my brother and my cousins included. People like LA Knight, people like Natalia, people like Sanjay Dutt, Petey Williams, Jay Lethal, okay? All the wrestlers that had already followed the footsteps of this man. And all the other OGs that no longer with us, they're all up there in heaven, and God decided to call for all these retired OG wrestlers had to come on. Piper Guerrero, Benoit, Savage. Who else? What was it called? Gagne. Yeah, all the OG wrestlers that are no longer with us. Rogers, Mandel, and others. They called for these people to come home. They give themselves a lot of time to make some sort of impact in the business. Where we lost guys like superstar Billy Graham, we lost guys like the Iron Sheik, and then we lost this guy. And we lost this guy right at the end of June. This is where all these people had to die at, man. Seen enough. I watched SmackDown. I watched SmackDown for 2 fucking hours. And then I had to watch. I watched WWE SmackDown. I watched the WWE SmackDown show for 2 hours. I had to watch AEW Rampage for like an hour. This is after I had to watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Jeopardy, and I found out that Mayim Bialik, the chick who played Blossom and Amy on 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 both shows, she ends up returning to host Jeopardy while Ken Jennings was away. Where's Ken Jennings? I've been wanting to see Ken. I want to see Ken Jennings host the motherfucking show. Now it's like I gotta go see. I gotta go see. I gotta go see. I gotta see. I gotta see Mayim Bialik from Blossom and the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory. And fat actress. to come host the show. Man, boy, I got tired. I got tired and shit. I had to go to sleep after I was done watching all them shows. I gotta go to sleep. I get up. I got woken up. Fucking news brief from ABC News regarding all these people that had to be arriving at the fucking airport. And all of a sudden, they had to go through the fucking nightmare of all the flights being canceled and delayed. That's done for. I'm done with going and seeing all this shit. But I found out why. As far as I know, man, rest in peace to Darren Drozdov. April 7th, 1969. April 7th, 1969. You know what I mean? Died on June 30th this year. So his legacy, man, will still live on too. His legacy, man. Let me show you. Let me tell you about Droz. His legacy will still live on, and his legacy will still live on. Let me close the door on myself for a minute. Hold on. This man have already paved the way. You know, it was all over Sports Manor, it's all over CNN, it's all over E, it's all over New York Post, it's all over Today, Yahoo, Hollywood Life, Essential Sports, Fox Sports, New York Times. I read this already. Slam Wrestling, CNN, again, Sportskeeda, Loudwire, New York Times again, News 365, Daily Mail, Wrestling Noticias. This is what they're showing me. This is what they're showing me. This is what they're showing me before SmackDown fucking came on. Was this picture? It says in memory of Darren Drozdov, 1969, 2023. This is after the news that happened about this fucking guy. They're spreading over all these outlets. The AC Press, News 365, and others. That was surrounding him. That's surrounding this man. They're back from Friday. And then this all happens with this picture. They show this to me before SmackDown comes on. They never even get a chance to say anything about what happened with Droz. That's fucked up. Why the announcers did not even mention anything about the death of Droz. Death of fucking Droz. That's a shame. They might go fuck around and show that picture might show that same picture of him tonight on Raw. Same thing they did on Friday. Rest in peace, Droz. Miss you, man. I fucking miss you, man. Rest easy, my brother. Seriously, rest easy, my brother. Rest easy. Rest easy, man. I gotta open up the door now. His life has already become more was more told from being in the football field in Denver, Colorado, all the way to his dream in the WWE. But that was just bad. He had to go. He had to go like this. It's sad he had to go like this. Shit. Phone fully charged. Hold on, man. My phone fully charged. I had to get out the charger. It's sad that he had to go. He had to go like this. But I'm gonna keep enjoying my. I'm gonna enjoy my hiatus one more time, man. So I had to go take. So I had already taken uh all your time, the YouTube viewers, the viewers in YouTube. So I had that taken up all your time. I'm about to end this. I'm about to end this stream and I'm about to end the stream and get up out of here, man. Still, see you on the 20th and the 22nd. Peace out, man, and I'm peace out, and I'm gone.